Yo, 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 what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Sorry, I am a couple minutes late. Trying to figure out the thumbnail and whatnot. Chin Flipper, what's going on? Oh, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Let people filter in here for a minute. Chimp, thank you for being a member, man. I appreciate that. Logio, what's going on? Cameron McNeely, what's up? Oh, you guys are just tuning in. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Daniel Dimitrov, Nate, DF, what's going on? Devin's Farm, thanks for coming through. Arm fighting. You're arm fighting right now, Chimp? Sarah Latona in the house. Sarah Lightning Latona. Veronica Knight, there she is. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Well, we got 14 people in here. On your way in, guys, if you guys could stop and give thumbs up to the stream, I'd appreciate that. Helps out, helps you get recognized and stuff like that. X Monster, what's up? Thanks for coming through, man. Yes, thank you for clicking the thumbs up. We're gonna get on topic here in just a second. Let me let this build up a little bit more. Let's see. Cannon Train, Lagia, do you know why Larry didn't compete right-handed in the UAL tournament? He was busy. Like he registered both hands, right and left-handed. But when they did the right-handed class, I think he was doing something. He wasn't in the venue. He wasn't at his booth or anything like that. So he wasn't there for the right-handed one because they were calling his name to the tournament. They were calling Larry Wheels to the tournament, but he he wasn't there. So when they called his name left-handed, he was there in time for that, so he pulled lefty. But yeah, I know he registered right-handed. He just ended up not making it in time. So I don't know exactly what he was doing though. I just know he wasn't there when they did the right-handed class. Check out Chave's board. Nice. Oh yeah, the new one. Did you guys see the one? He has his mustache. I don't know if you guys see the mustache right there. Um, so it's Chave top P, like top G, but top P, top plant. Yeah, we're rocking the new board, new chalkboard right there too. Bridget got it. It's cool. It's a little smaller to write on, but I think it works a little nicer. Um, I'm so excited for what you're going to be talking about. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Dingan Tarrant, what's going on? Devin Dodd in the house. What's up? Another member in the chat, you guys. Thank you for all the memberships and all the support. I appreciate that. Alexander Clark. Hey, Derek, just wanted to ask if you pulled with ETN yet. He looks pretty good from the content I've seen. Yes, I have arm wrestled with ETN. Yep, definitely arm wrestled with ETN. I'm laughing about that, and Veronica Knight is laughing about that because he's on my team. ETN is on my team. I taught that kid how to arm wrestle. That's my boy. He's now the captain of my team's called Alpha Empire. We have Alpha Empire North Central, and we have like other branches of it. He's the captain of Alpha Empire East, so he runs the branch of the team. So he's the captain of that team out there in the desert. So yeah, ET's my guy. It's my guy. So yes, I've arm wrestled him many times. He's really strong. ET's really strong. He's at 165 in California. Definitely for sure top five. For sure top five, I'd say. I feel confident that I could say for sure top five. Right-handed at 165 in California. Yeah, but yeah, ET, that's my guy. But he's really good, man. People think that he's only pinning like random people. We're talking about the arm wrestling whisperer. For those of you guys that don't know, the guy that on TikTok with the glasses that whispers to people like, "Oh yeah, real strong. Slide your elbow to the right." That's ET, my boy. Devin Dodd's asking if Will and ET didn't gas each other out, who do you think would have won that class? Any changes in the results? I'm not sure. Um, if Will and ET didn't gas themselves, so at this last tournament, the LA Fit Expo this past weekend, ETN and my teammate Will Klingman had a war, and they basically blew out each other's arms, and then they both lost after that to Alan Fisher and David. I can't even, I don't know how to say his last name. Is it Stepanyan? Um, but um, he's wondering if Devin Dodd's asking if they didn't kill each other, then who would have won the whole class? I don't know, man. Um, I'm not sure because Will had beaten Alan Fisher that day, and so I would draw Will over Allen, which made it to the finals. But I don't know. I don't know how Will does against. So I'll say probably the same guy that won it would be the favorite. The David guy, he'd still be the favorite to win it. But I do wonder if Will or ET, if they're fresh, if they could mix it up with him more. I'd like to see that. So, Guitar King, yo, what's going on, man? Hey, Big D, what's up, brother from South Africa? There you go. Veronica's saying she thinks Will. Definitely in the argument for sure. Yeah. So, all right, guys. As you guys see, the topic of conversation, something that Engen has brought up, people were talking about on the internet. People were talking about Alexei Voevoda coming back into play. I'm not sure that the sequence of the series of events, like how long ago this all happened, but basically, at some point, Alexei Voevoda, for those of you guys that aren't in the know, was an arm wrestler. He was amazing. He reached extremely high levels. Some people even consider him to be the best ever. The people that think he was, because he beat John Brzezinski and he retired not super long after that, they think that his peak was higher than anybody. Some people argue that, but basically he beat John Brzezinski, did a little bit after that, and then he quit arm wrestling. He went into joined the Russian bobsledding team for the Olympics. They got gold. Years later, they got popped for steroid use. They got tested, and then they were banned forever from all the bobsledding and things like that. And I know that WAF was like tied into the Russian arm wrestling organizations and stuff like that. So he wasn't competing in arm wrestling as well with the ban for steroids. And so yeah. Anyway, he was gone for a long time. He was like this mythical guy that reached the top of the mountain, disappeared. But people say that even though he was more of a flash in the pan compared to John Brzezinski doing it over 40 years, Voevoda was more of a flash in the pan. That they think that he might have been like his peak might have been the all-time high. But he tried making a comeback. Oh man, my years are gonna be jacked up. I'm the worst at dates. He tried to make a comeback and have a match with Tim Bresnan in Las Vegas. I drove over there for that, and I said on the way out to Vegas that if he loses, he's gonna quit again. And he lost to Tim Bresnan, and he never showed up again. Like that was it. And luckily, I got a picture with him. That was like one of my prized photos. But so now people are talking about Voevoda coming back again. I guess the ban on his steroid ban got overturned in Russia, so I think that makes it so he can be a little more fluid with his competing. Because his Tim Bresnan match was for PAL, it wasn't for WAF, and I don't know how tight WAF and PAL were at the time. But yeah, so I'm excited to see who he comes back with. I wonder who would you guys like to see Voevoda arm wrestle if he came back? I mean, there's always the rematch of him and John. There's Voevoda and Dennis. Now that Dennis is coming back, Devin has always wanted a match with Voevoda. That's something I've always wanted to see. Will he be at the level of those guys? I mean, will he be ready for Devin? Will Devin just be too much? I don't know. These are things to think about. I mean, he was a pretty well-rounded arm wrestler, very strong at his peak. The Voevoda we saw against Tim Bresnan wasn't the peak Voevoda. He was in good shape. He had a war with Tim, but I don't think he was the same guy. So I wonder who I'd like to see him arm wrestle right when he comes back. Alexander Clark says, I think ETN would be a good match for Josh Hanlon here in Minnesota. I know Josh, and Josh is a lefty arm wrestler, and Josh has been arm wrestling a lot longer than ETN. Josh has been arm wrestling like longer than me. I don't know. Let's see. Brockton Dog, isn't he banned from arm wrestling? No, apparently he got overturned. The steroid thing. Parable, hey Derek, how do I beat my 5-year-old niece at arm wrestling? You gotta get a lot stronger than you're currently at Parable. Bruh, apparently you got done by Larry, says Andre Lepke's. What do you mean? I didn't even arm wrestle Larry. Said Andrew, apparently you don't know what you're talking about. Voevoda versus Hermes. Not right away. There's no way Voevoda's going to come into the sport and be stronger than a younger, trained up, prepped Hermes. That no. I would say I'm not sure of Voevoda's age, but yeah, it would take him a while to reach that kind of level, if at all. Again, he'd have to take a ton of gear. He'd have to get huge. It'd be a big thing. I don't think he's going to walk in at that level. Lupke says DF. That would be interesting if Richard comes back. I'm excited to see Richard's current form because he's going to have a match with Chance Shaw, Richard Lupke's. I'm excited to see his current form, and we'll see how big he is, how strong he is, and still. Then I'd be able to make have a better opinion than after I get to see him compete. Alexander Clark says Voevoda and Monster Michael Todd. That would be cool. That would be cool. I think Mike's a good amount older than Voevoda, so maybe that'd be a good one. But yeah, we'll have to see his form. But I doubt that Voevoda will come back in poor form. I think if a Voevoda versus Brzezinski match might happen or it must happen. I agree. That's something that would be awesome to see for sure. I mean, because we only see Voevoda beat John, and I think John was like super light. He was super light at that event. Was it 195 or something like that? He was very light, and he lost to Voevoda in the over the top, or not over the top. Sorry, the Polling John documentary. David Moran says, "Hey, Big Love from Scotland. Dennis is looking strong again. Do you think he will or can get to the top again?" Do I think he can? Yes. I think he can. Do I think he will? If he has to take everything he was taking and get as crazy as he was getting, I don't know, man. That's pretty dangerous. He almost died the first time. I'm not sure if he will. It would be awesome as just a fan of the sport, or just as someone who wants to watch it for entertainment value. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to see the guy literally kill himself. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see what he does with that. But yeah, I think he can. I'm not sure if he will get to that level. But Devin Laird says that he thinks Saplekov is already number 2 right now. Mega Mike. Is that the Mega Mike? With the $5 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. That is the top donator of the day so far. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love. Mega Mike with the $5 super chat. Sorry, I ran out of space in the little chalkboard. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate that. It's the first super chat of the day. Thank you, sir. Where were we at? Before everybody takes off. Okay. Sarah said, I would love to see him with John, Devin, or Hermes. I agree most with John, second most Devin, third with Hermes, according to your list. I wouldn't be too excited about watching him pull Hermes right now. I just think I don't think it'd be close. Devin's lighter, so maybe Devin would be more interesting right away, and John would be the most interesting for me. Big difference in size now for that match. Would he have the power behind it still? I'm not sure. How was the Fit Expo? The Fit Expo was awesome, man. I went and I watched. I didn't arm wrestle. I've been training a lot, and I hurt my right side. I pulled something in it pretty bad, so it's been messing up my gym and everything really bad. I'm going to go to the gym when I get off here with you guys, and I'm going to try to do a bunch of sit-down stuff and not stand up with weight, but I strained something in my side, so it's kind of set me back a little bit. So I didn't end up arm wrestling, and I have my match coming up. I'm not going to risk getting injured in my arms and things like that, so a bunch of reasons I wasn't really looking to compete. But I had a great time watching and hanging out and getting to see my team killed it. I got to see a lot of friends, people I haven't seen in a while. Got to see Veronica; she was out there reffing. So I had a good time. Devin Dodd went with me on Saturday and hung out. I did the Thomas inch dumbbell. I picked it up. There was 8 people that got it the whole weekend. I got it the regular way, and I got it the cupped thumbless way, where you just do it without your thumb and just pick it up using wrist flexion. So I got it both ways over the course of the weekend. Devin Dodd got broke ground with it. He picked it up off the ground, like he got it off. He wasn't able to stand up and lock out with it, but he broke ground with it, which is pretty hard to do. But yeah, so I got to watch the amateur and the pro matches. My team crushed it. Alpha Empire crushed it in pros and in amateurs. So I love seeing my guys make good adjustments. And I love that my guys listen to me when they're on stage. Like if I give a direction, like, hey, slide your elbow forward, they all listen. They all do exactly what I say. And then they win. And then they win because I tell them to do the perfect adjustment. And they usually win. So, yeah, love being there for my team. Love supporting them. And then I got to see Larry a little bit. Larry and Adam, we got to talk a little bit. Yeah. So all in all, it was a good weekend. I was so tired though. Z's guitar counts as Voevoda is like that badass hidden character you can only play for a few missions before he disappears back into the wilderness. Yeah. Jungwon Lee says Chance will end up pulling Voevoda in his comeback at East vs. West. Right? That would be crazy. Chance can't get everybody. He can't get Lupkeys and Voevoda. Alexi is 42, says Sarah. Okay. Damn, he's not even that much older than me. Did you watch the recent Arm Gods event? Says Andy Wilton. I watched the press conference, obviously. I was going to make that the title of the video, like something about fighting and Beerma and Evan Burgoyne. And then I haven't seen all the matches yet. I was busy when the event was being streamed, so I wasn't able to catch it. But I saw that Mindaugas Dulskis shared his match. I've seen a few of the matches now. I know Alan Ford shared his match. I forget. I've seen like 3 or 4 of the matches. Let's see. 777 Ramsey says, "Yo, Derek, what do you think about Brian Shaw with 10 years of arm wrestling experience versus Levon? If Brian did 10 years of dedicated arm wrestling experience, he would be a freak in arm wrestling." I've said multiple times publicly that I think Brian with 3 to 4 years of dedicated arm wrestling would be a scary, scary individual. 10 years, who knows? But I don't know how old he'd be 10 years more. But he was, yeah. He'd be a freak for sure. I mean, he'd have something if, 10 years, assuming Levon is taking crazy steroids, man, he has another 10 years of that. Z's guitar counts as Mega. How'd you place the LA Fit Expo? Mike got first right-handed in super heavyweights, and then he got fourth or fifth left-handed in the super heavyweights at the LA Fit Expo. So he basically entered because he wanted to arm wrestle Larry right-handed, and Larry didn't enter the class right-handed or didn't show up for the class right-handed, and he arm wrestled Larry left-handed, but he got matched up with Dallas Langston first round, I believe, Dallas and Mega Mike, and they had a war to the point where both their arms are fully extended. They're damn near trying to Kings move each other. Everything is burnt, and then like 1 round or 2 rounds later, Mike has to pull Larry wheels and just gets. He had nothing left. He said he could barely close his hand. DF says Levon is generally afraid of Shaw getting the sport. Frank Knight says Mega Miner is a beast. Yeah, he is. Mega Mike's son, Miner, is doing really good. Marius Gates says I think he won one of the classes. Devin Dodd says with 10 years experience, Levon wouldn't stand a chance. Brian is top 5 strongest human that's walked the earth. 10 years experience. I don't see how he could lose. Oh, Mega Mike says first. There he goes. Brockton Dog says Levon was joking, dude. Alexander Clark. Derek, do you see Jake Aussie interview Devin at Arm Gods? Who do you think his secret opponent is? I believe it's Sandris. Sandris is probably one of the ones that makes the most sense in terms of Devin's next match. Sandris has been doing really well. He's very strong. He's versatile. I think he can make the weight. So yeah, I mean, Sandris, that's as good as it gets. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to Devin. I don't have any inside info on that. But yeah, Sandris. Unless he secretly already has a match with Voevoda planned. ZZ Guitar Account says, "Oh snap, that's awesome! All All jokes have a hint of truth. Vrej was so incredible at that event, says Marius. Yeah, Vrej won all his classes left-handed. Did he get pinned? I don't think he got pinned left-handed. I think he went undefeated in 4 different weight classes left-handed at the LA Fit Expo, if I recall correctly. And then he won, was it 2 of the weight classes right-handed? I know he didn't win all the weight classes right-handed. Megan might end up beating Vrej in the supers, but Vrej is playing 4 classes, so it's crazy, right? Yeah, Vrej is an absolute animal. Let's see. Mega Mike says, thanks, bro. Junior want to my Jaden Knight Jr. or Junior as we call him, won his super match this weekend. That's Veronica Knight's son. He killed it, crushed it. He got called out by this older guy. Junior is, how old is Junior again? 15, 16. So, oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Somewhere around there. And he got called out by a guy that he beat in the tournament who's definitely a fair amount older for a super match. And then that's just to make, I don't know, man. When he beat you, he was like 13 or 14, right? And then the kid's still training, and so you think he's going to be weaker in like 3 years. And the other guy that called him out was a fair amount older, late 40s, early 50s, I'm guessing. So you think that Junior didn't get a lot stronger. So Junior won the match pretty convincingly. But yeah. Longy says, I hope John can get around. Junior's stud. What do you think about Brian Shaw's 5 years arm wrestling experience versus Levon? This is all just assuming Brian was hardcore dedicated to it. I mean, you have to say he'd have something for anyone, for sure. You're a great coach, Kev. Thank you. What's good, folks? Far Q2. What's going on? Actually, Derek versus Voevoda would be an amazing match. Hey, Beer Man looking like Mr. Maguno. Somebody Lexi comes back big. Fresh as a Daisy says, Derek, give us your definition of the term pound for pound arm wrestling athlete, please. The definition is it's somebody, how good somebody is in their weight class at arm wrestling. That's what that means, right? There you go. What do you think of Brandon's super match with Paul? I was surprised. Not gonna lie, I thought Brandon was gonna win. I was surprised when Paul won. I was. Yeah. Like Christmas, Xavier. There's my boy. What up, my dude? Hope you're doing well. Says, what's up, ladies and fellas and ladies? Well, Larry crushed Dallas, so says nobody. Says nobody. Yeah, stylistically, it's a bad matchup. Plus, Dallas told me he thought that he was going to blow through Larry, so he gave him everything in the setup, and then learned the hard way that he shouldn't do that. So I'd be interested to watch them arm wrestle again. I do think Larry's a favorite, though. I think stylistically, regardless. But Dallas is very strong left-handed, so who knows? Henry Bowers says, just flexing my red button. Thanks for the support, man, being a member, you guys. I love seeing all the members in the chat. Thank you. Joe Nilo, always late, but I'm here. Hey, bud, thanks for tuning in. Come back to the Discord. Alexander Clark, Derek, did Aiello retire? No, I've heard that he's trying to take matches right now. I heard something a little while ago, so I don't think he retired. Gilgamesh says, Hafthor almost broke his arm in practice. Derek, go teach him safety. I would love to go arm wrestle with Hafthor. I am skilled at teaching new guys the basics of arm wrestling. I can teach them all the way down to advanced level stuff, but I just keep getting new guys, so whatever. Sarah Latona says, yeah, people don't understand that newbie gains is a thing in our sport too. You can only get so strong. You can only get so strong. I don't know if I have a hard time. I can't digest that one. Dave Anderson, what's up? Jung Wong Lee says, Derek, do you think Egan is considering you for the Voevoda comeback match? I doubt it. My last few interactions with Egan has been like, hey, he offered me the match with Mehdi Abdulvan from Iran, and I was just kind of telling like Egan, like, I'm just trying to, man, I need to. You knocked me down, not you. But like the matches you gave me kind of beat me into submission a little bit. I need to build a little bit of steam. I kind of want to hang out in the United States, take some matches here, build a little momentum, and then come back for East versus West. So I think, not saying I put a bad taste in his mouth, but I mean, like, I think he I think he understands what I said. I think he's waiting for me to take some matches and kind of maybe reach out to him, or maybe he's more interested in seeing how I perform over here in the matches I take. So my Austin Jaggers match, if I get a Todd Hutchings match, those types of matches, kind of get some steam moving before I go back out there and compete, which is good. That's what I asked for. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's considering me, but I don't think he's considering me for anything right now until I kind of give him the thumbs up. Egan's still my buddy, still my friend, of course. We're still talking. I'm helping promote one of his East versus West qualifiers out here. But yeah, I mean, I don't really want an East versus West match right now, to be honest. I'll go out there and commentate or something, but I'm not really looking for an East versus West match right now. Let's see, Tex Prana in the house. What's going on? Junior 16, about to turn 17. Okay. Marius Gates says, could Vrej represent the West, East versus West, perhaps if he is Armenian? I'm not sure how long he's been in America. Same with Pablo. I know Engen is a bigger fan of having I don't know. First off, I don't want to be rude. I don't know their citizenship status at all. But I know Engen is a bigger fan of American-born people representing the West, or their America or Canadian-born Canadians and things like that, than having people that have moved there from other countries. I know, because he wants it more purely Western guys versus Eastern guys, not Eastern guys who moved to the West now. Can be like, but from what I understand, he has invited Vrej a couple times to compete, and Vrej has declined. From what I've heard, I don't know the specifics of it though. What about Rhino Masick? I don't know much about him, Costa, but I people keep talking about him, but I haven't done a ton of research. Yeah, with Joe Nilo, come back. JG1 says, when are you going to the table in big match next? March 11th, I'll be pulling Austin Jaggers in. It's in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I land in Philadelphia, somewhere over there. It's a different city, but somewhere that way. Yeah, right and left-handed. Let's see. When's the next local tournament? Says Devin. You're not going to compete. Stop it. In a couple of weeks, there's one down in San Diego, Devin. The King of California is down there. Serotonin says, I was throwing you a bone. I want you to talk about getting stronger. Oh, okay. I was like, you trying to be agreeable, Sarah. I have love for you. So that comment, I was like, I don't know, people are going to get so strong. What? Aaron Castillo, there he is. What's going on, man? We got to practice with Gage last Saturday. First time pulling him for me, and that is a crazy strong human. Yeah, he is. That's my boy too, man. I miss him. Yeah, Gage Jordan up in Washington got to 4. He is now ranked 4th at 220s left-handed, beating Jordan Sill twice in the super match, or 3 times. Was it best 3 out of 5? Best 3 out of 5. They were my teammates. I'm just saying, it's just a coincidence. Is it just a coincidence that like Mega Mike, probably number, I think I beat him right now. So we'll say number 2 in California, guy who's amazing, has wins on Jordan Sill and stuff, and some other amazing arm wrestlers. My team, Gage Jordan, my team taught him, number 4, right? We have guys at 165. Basically, if you look at the 165 rankings in California, like damn near half of the 165 rankings are guys from my team. I'm just saying, these are funny coincidences, right? And I'm doing pretty well, right? Just saying, it's coincidences. A bunch of people from my team are doing really well. It's not all luck. It's not all luck. Nate Paladero, what's going on? Hod Touchings. I know that was we're thinking about giving Shave Day for your cousin Hod Touchings. Come visit every once in a while. Bridget, if you're watching this, I think we might need to make a move on Hod Touchings. What do you guys think about Hod Touchings? Let's do a poll. Shave need a cousin Hod Touchings. I don't know why I capitalized that like that, but whatever. Oh wait, it wouldn't be Touchings like that. It would be Tuch. Sorry guys, I misspelled it. It'd be Tuching. It wouldn't be touch like that. But although Touchings spelled that way is kind of funnier, I think. But what do you guys think? Another plant Hod touchings next to Chaim Dafy. Let's see. Commentary needs you and Ryan. Otherwise, it's bland, says Ryan Madden. I know no one cracks jokes. That's the thing. Neil cracks jokes, but Neil isn't commentating East versus West. After that, you guys need someone to liven it up, man. I'll sit there and roast these guys all day. I'll roast their outfits. I'll roast their styles. But because I have a ton of respect for them, I'm just joking around. I think, yeah, I need a little comedic relief every once in a while. And it's just, I do know that for a successful commentary team, you need an analytical guy and like your hype guy, right? You need your guy that's like your Neil Pickup, your Don Underwood, your these guys that have these your Aussie arm wrestler, you guys that have the catchphrases and the big and the things, right? And then you need someone that's just going to break down each movement. And you see how he's sliding his elbow to the left here, blah 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 blah, and then hopefully a solid banter between them. And so when you have two analytical guys like me and Ray, if you're a hardcore fan of the sport, I think it's fun. But if you're a random spectator, it's not as exciting because we're talking like golf commentators because we're both just pretty chill. But if you're actually listening to what we say, I think it's pretty fun. I think we had a lot of fun. I think it was good stuff. Or kind of same thing with me and Ryan. Ryan is a little more closer to the more energetic guy, while I was a little more chill and cracking jokes. So I think me and Ray might have gelled better, but it was more boring. Me and Ryan hit more of the criteria for like a successful team in terms of having a hype guy and a technical guy. I don't know. What do you guys like better? Do you guys like me and Ryan better or me and Coach Ray? Okay, everybody says yes. Let's do another poll. I don't know. I'm doing polls. We're gonna do another poll. I'm actually interested in this poll though. So, did I commentate better? Commentate better with Ryan or Coach Ray? Hopefully you guys listen to those East versus West. I'm interested in your opinion. Who you guys think I gelled better with? Who you'd rather listen to me commentate with? Okay, so John Wan Lee says people who lived in the U.S. for a while should be able to pull West. Okay. Texas Prana with the $5 super chat. Might be going to Philly for your match. Super stoked if I can. I'll be in Florida for the event on the 4th. Also, do jam presses, heal those elbows. My elbows aren't jacked up. I'm just saying there's just no muscle in a certain area. It's not that they're hurt. They don't hurt. They feel great. But I do need to check out more jam presses in life, especially on my right arm. Yeah. So, Mike, hopefully I'll see you in Philadelphia. I need someone to help me. I need a corner man. 26 votes. Oh, man, it's pretty close. Wow. All right. Let's see. Okay, so John Wong says people who lived in the U.S. for a while should be able to pull West. West seems more high-level guys anyways. Yeah. But it's just like, did they become high level while they were in the other country? Like they became a high level arm wrestler as Vresh was in Armenia, and then just came here and so what's a while? You'd have to define being here a while, right? Alexander Clark says, Derek, it looks like Larry is really starting to take this serious and looks like he's gotten way better recently. I agree. I think Larry's gotten way more technical. I think his moves are looking tighter and more fluid. I think he's prioritizing proper things in a match. I'm really excited about Larry's level and where he's going with this. Yeah, I know people are mad because he's not as big and juiced out as he was, but I think he might be a better arm wrestler right now. Rafa says, thoughts on Michael Todd versus Kirgali Angarbayev. Who wins and what percent? I have Michael as the favorite still in that match. I think Angarbayev has the necessary tools. He definitely does. I think he has the necessary tools, and he'll prioritize the right angles. I don't think he can do it over enough rounds to beat Mike. I think that Angarbayev maybe first round, maybe gets Mike, maybe flies out there, is able to take the risk because Angarbayev has a strong posting top roll. It's pretty fast. Maybe compromises Mike's wrist and gets it done. But the thing is, Mike doesn't I'm not going to say Mike doesn't get weaker, but at the rate Mike tires out he has very good stamina. So I don't see Angarbayev doing it over and over again. I think the first time Angarbayev hits and he doesn't pin Mike and gets into some kind of grinder, I don't think it goes well for him after that. So I see him winning maybe first round. I'd be shocked if he won second round, and then after that, Mike takes over, and Angabayev's arm that hit just slowly this opens up more and more until this isn't staying tight anymore. Yeah, my forearm's looking a little jacked right there. Anyway, so I just think he fades. I think he fades, and Mike tightens up over time. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the first round or something like that on Mike, because he is going to hit the right angles for sure, for sure. Andrew Bailey said, "Oh, so I'm thinking." 65 35 65 35 Mike. JB says I'll be at Illinois. All right. Veronica and I, awesome training going on. If you don't know, now you know. Hop on Derek's training program. I'm just saying. If you guys are wondering right now, that's a solid chance to promote the other membership level I have, which is $100 a month. You guys, if you guys want, the closest thing I have to individual training for people is right here on my membership program. There's a third membership one called the Game Train. That's $100 a month. If you guys want that, then that's me and you working together via direct conversations, live stream once a week talking about training concepts only, just for you, and video reviews for you of your practices and or your table time, whatever you want me to review once a month. I'll give you a full video review. So yeah, if that's something you guys are interested in, that's what that's for. Hey, Chaves and Andrew Bailey. Chaves says hello. Dave Anderson says a cactus. A cactus. Hard touchings, the cactus. Touching cactus. Don't touch cactus. Hard touchings. Okay. Marius Gates says, but Pablo's going to East versus West qualifiers in the U.S., right? So if he wins, he should compete for the West. No. I mean, he lives here and stuff. I feel like such an ass saying that, but this is stuff that Agan has told us. He'd rather have guys, that are from here. But I think he'll be accepted as long as you have the citizenship. I don't know the exact rules. I don't want to misquote him. I just know he wanted people, from here. But there is. I remember he did come up with a hardcore rule. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'd have to look it up. I'm on the spot right here. I think it was if you have your passport and everything from here, I believe then you're okay. I have to look up the exact rule of who qualifies and who cannot. But it's something like that. But I just know he was leaning towards wanting people that were born and raised out here. Okay, wait, what was the final answer on that poll? Dang, 57% said they like me and Ryan, 43% Coach Ray. Interesting. That's pretty close. So me and Ryan, huh? And I could understand that because I think me and Ryan would hit more bases because for the people that do like the exciting, more energetic commentary, that was me and Ryan. I would agree. And me and Coach Ray were a little more chill and cracking jokes. So it makes sense. Bridget, there she is, my lady, my love, says, we can give him a brother. I'm always down to make plans with you. Chave's about to bust this pot. He's doing great. Go commentate with Travis. I could do good with Travis. I have a lot of fun with Travis. Travis is he's a buddy of mine. We've gone out. Back in the day, me and Travis has gone out clubbing and bar hopping and at the at tournaments and things like that. It's my boy. He just says silly crap sometimes. Runs his mouth all the time. See, Gilgamesh says, I hope they put Majit in the booth. Uh-oh. Oh, no, you guys kind of took off on me. All right, let me catch up here. We're going to go a little hyper mode here. Sarah, does Jason have any matches coming up? You and Ryan. I like you and Ray, but Ryan is good with anyone. There you go. My understanding is East versus West U.S. regional qualifiers winners do get the invite to East versus West. So Pablo wins, I think, yes. He has to win it right-handed. Left-handed only gets considered for matches, but the first place right-handed in their class gets their match paid for and fully sponsored. And they get paid on top of it. You get sponsored flight, hotel, and you get paid money on top of it. Robert Kelly says, what up, y'all? Derek does well with anyone. Oh, thanks, Robert. It's the first nice thing you've ever said about me. Anglo-American says, depends on which bone we get. There you go. Andrew Bailey, I love Coach Ray, but Ryan has a smooth way with words. Yo, John Brad Grundy versus Mega Mike, and it's something I'd like to see. Luis Espinoza, what's going on? Let's see. Dizzy Busy 88 says better with Ryan. You and Ray are both low key and a lot alike commentating wise. Okay. Ongerbayev has crazy hits and endurance. Yeah, but Mike's it's not even endurance. Like the arm doesn't. It's like beyond endurance because the arm doesn't go open. You know what I mean? So I don't know if Ongerbayev will have a necessary press or side pressure and everything to pull through him consistently. And I don't know if he's down to get ugly enough to beat Mike the rounds he needs to beat him in. Dave Anderson says you and Ryan are probably better, but I prefer you and Ray. Thank you. Dustin says I feel as if Larry focused on top rolling this entire time, he would definitely be top 25 in the world. Glad he's starting to prioritize it. Thoughts? No, I don't think he'd have to prioritize top rolling over hooking or anything like that. I think he just would need to prioritize arm wrestling over all else completely, which I think is impossible in his situation. He has to film videos of him doing deadlifts and making other videos with other top known people, and that's not necessarily all arm wrestling if he wants to make content that's going to make his money. So I don't know how much he's been prioritizing arm wrestling above all else, if that's everything or if it's kind of his side thing. But I think, if he went all out arm wrestling, that was it, then I think he could make it to a significant level, especially if he has the right people around him and he's surrounded by the right coaches and people that know what they're doing to steer him in the right direction. Then, hooking or top rolling, either or. I mean, he's a freak of nature. He's super strong, so I don't think he can't be an amazing hook puller. But yeah, says, man, I think you, Travis, and Don Underwood are really underrated commentators. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Boogie Boy Bronx says it's Jake Andrade, brother. Love seeing what you've done for the sport. Hey, Jake, hope you're doing well, man. Where you at? Are you still up in Bakersfield, or where you at right now? White Wolf says, late. No, you moved, didn't you? Am I tripping? Didn't you move? I forget. I feel like you told me you moved. White Wolf, what's going on, man? I saw pictures. I finally saw what you looked like. I saw pictures of you over there at the Arm Gods. Anglo American says, I'll say Ray is a better center stage performance. Okay. Mike don't stand a chance, says Kazi McNamara. Hey, maybe not. Meeting up with Benji Mac, Wolf, everybody's talking to bro. Where you at these days? No King of the Table, no East versus West. Well, I've never been to King of the Table. Hey, maybe if they have one out here. I was talking to Adam Silvery. I mean, I'm gonna try to Adam, I'm available. No, I'm not trying to take these big international matches right now, man. Like I said a little while ago, I got my butt kicked. I'm trying to build some steam. I'm gonna take some matches in North America and then build my way back up to feeling confident about going overseas. I'm still training. I'm still getting stronger and stronger past my numbers where I was at when I went overseas. I'm trying to, but I don't want to go over there and get destroyed again. I don't know how else to word that, man. I don't want to go over there and get embarrassed again. I know I was facing top guys like Borisov and Ravaz, but I'm just not trying to. I want to come correct. And if I didn't go correct last time, I want to come correct next time. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can say it. Unidentified X with a $10 super chat. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. So sorry if I missed it, but who would you like to pull next? My next match is Austin Jaggers on March 11th, out in Pennsylvania, near Philadelphia. I would say that he's the one I want the most next because that's what I'm focusing on. But after that, if I had my choice of the next three matches, it would be Austin Jaggers, and assuming I win all these matches, it'd be Austin Jaggers, Todd Hutchings, Corey West. It'd be in that order if I had my say. Unidentified X with the $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the support for the channel. I had to break up your name into two lines. You are hanging out over here with Mr. Che Davey as the top donator of the night. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, that if I had my choice right now in the United States, that would be the next few matches I'd want. Austin Jaggers is locked in. I messaged Todd Hutchings. He said he was down. We hadn't set any plans. He said he was down to take a match. I said, a match around May? He said, yeah, that's it. So we haven't actually talked to promoters or anything like that. But he said he was down. So there's a lot that has to happen to make that happen, though. But he said yes. And then I haven't even talked to Corey about a potential match yet. But if I had my way, then yeah, I would like a Corey match later in the year. Yeah, I'd like to do that this year and end that little saga or start it. I don't know if it'd be ending it or starting it. I don't know. Let's see. So everybody's saying time for D-ball. Isn't Pablo a U.S. citizen? I don't know. I don't know his status. Thomas Miles says Monster will lose. Okay. Anglo-American. I see Evan looks so much better without the beard. David says you're gonna hook back up with Larry now he's moved back. I'm sure at some point we'll I'll go meet up with him and stuff like that. Luis Espinoza says lemon anyone? Gilgamesh Ryan has more energy than Ray. Yeah, he does. Fresh as a Daisy says Derek, you were wrong. Pound for pound is a ranking of who the best fighters are, irrespectively of their weight class. Irrespective of their weight class, I adjusted to compensate for weight class. Who is it in arm wrestling, in your opinion? Pound for pound refers to weight class. Isn't that what I said? What? I'm so confused about what you're saying, man. Like, there's no ranking called pound for pound. There's no like actual ranking that I've ever seen called pound for pound arm wrestling rankings. That doesn't exist. So it's just the idea of a pound for pound arm wrestling ranking, because it doesn't actually there's no title pound for pound arm wrestling ranking, right? So that would just mean ranking within weight classes, pound for pound weight classes. And so are you talking about adjusting? Oh, you're talking about like a general list of people yeah. I mean, who really cares? But who would be the best? If you're talking about how light they are versus how well they do, then you'd have to bring up Zoloev. You'd have to bring up at points John, even Eng and Terzi. If you're talking about, unless you're talking about current best, then yeah, it still might be Zoloev. Rustam can make a big fuss. If Prudnik wanted, he could, even if he got lighter, he could be in that conversation. Oleg Zok, even though it's lefty and not both hands. Those would be your top light guys, I would say, those names. Ryan sucks at arm wrestling, but serious at commentating, says Bozo the Troll. Dizzy Busy 88 says, Derek, thanks for going live. A lot of shows have been quiet lately. What is going on with the fix? I'm not sure. I don't really talk to them that often, man. Ryan the lesser of the CU in what? DF, what are you talking about? Dot touchings. What are your thoughts on Zauer and his bid for the number one shot at the Hulkster? I think he needs to take a few more matches with people that aren't Russian, kind of spread his wings a little bit. Although Zauer has been around longer than people think, I would like to see him take a couple East vs. West matches with some people. I don't know, pull Dave Chafee, even though I think Zauer is a horrible matchup for Dave. I think Zauer is not good for Dave. I think he'll beat Dave. I don't like that style matchup at all. But pull, Armies. There's a lot of guys that pull Morzov. I'd like to see some of these matches go on before he goes against Levon. F. Bowen, do you ever see, says the Schmo? Austin C says, did you buy any East vs. West merch like trading cards or posters? No, I have not. USS Liberty, never forget, says, what's going on, Big Cheese? What up, man? That's shredded cheese. I guess I'm Big Cheese. Yeah, I'm definitely not shredded. So I guess I can be Big Cheese. Nothing much, man. The Mike McIntyre says, Ray with 2 whiskeys. Hey, we were putting down some whiskeys in the commentary booth. Mr. Peanut says you need a statistical database for broadcasters. We know how many shots Michael Jordan took and how many minutes he played in the NBA and how many punches Tyson threw at every fight. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Mr. Peanut, I agree. If we had a database, something like that, where while we're commentating, we could be like, look up John Brzezinski. He sets in exactly 30 or 87% of the hooks he attempts, he sets in, or in the straps, the likelihood of John beating a top roller, with this style, that would be kind of cool. Let's see. Mr. Peanut, please start making advanced arm wrestling stats. Says USS Liberty, never forget. People are saying F. Bowen. 0 stats to help improve your broadcast and ability. to relate to non-arm wrestlers. I just got to do it by old school, gumption. Adam, that one guy says, yes, Mr. Peanut, get busy. Sounds great. Jose Torres says, do you host practice sessions? If so, any info, thanks in advance. Yes, I do, man. Message me on Instagram. If you're near me in Southern California, I am in San Bernardino County. We practice in Highland, California. If you're near there, message me on Instagram, and I'll send you the rest of the info on where you can meet up for practice, man. 100% you are welcome. White Wolf taking the top donator spot of the day. I appreciate the support, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. White Wolf. I'm just going to do the W with the 2023. Thank you, sir. Always hang out with Chave. He missed you guys, man. White Wolf, you haven't hung out with Chave in a little bit, man. He's been asking about you. Appreciate the support, brother. He says, #ArmGods was amazing. The Irish hospitality is legendary. The matches were off the hook. Too many to mention here. My fave was Tom Holland versus David Bradford. I'd like to see you pull Adrian Odor or Mindaugas Dolskis. Ooh. That'd be fun. I kind of want to pull Mindaugas. Who brought that up to me first? Did you bring that to me first? Someone mentioned that match, or was it Fox, or was it Marcus? I can't remember. But someone mentioned that me versus Mindaugas before, and that's something that's very interesting to me. Yeah. Old Mindaugas, huh? Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate the support, man. Okay. Dude, you guys are going fast, man. Damn it, I was trying to catch up. Aiden Hobgood, what's going on? At least you don't lose the no chumps, says Kazi. I agree. Dang, now can't sneak up on you. Dizzy Busy says, love you, bro. You speak fast for commentating and words kind of run together. Yeah, I definitely mumble. I've been told that my entire life. Especially when I start speaking quickly, it gets bad. Robert Kelly donating 1 more cent than White Wolf, taking the top donator spot for the night so far. Dang. All right, that was a cheap move. Robert Kelly with the 2024 donation. Thank you, Robert Kelly. I appreciate it, man. Robert, first time hanging out with Chave. Thank you. Someone needs to keep him warm. I appreciate that. All of your broadcasters would work best. The banter works. Statistical analytics helps the viewer become vested in the show /arm wrestling. I agree. Easy win for you versus Austin, hopefully. Watching Jaggers pull Tim next Saturday, freaking stoked. I'm excited to watch that as well. That would be a good one, Andrew. I need to get me a Cali arm wrestling shirt. Derek says Benji Mack. Yeah, you guys need to head over to theawswitch.com. Order yourself a hat, a shirt, a sticker. Supports me. It supports the website, you guys, and also it's great quality things, clothes and stickers. Bridget has that stuff at her house. She sends it herself. We'll probably throw a sticker in there for you as well. So what do you think Bowen is going to? So what you think Bowen going keep lift past the arm wrestling line, become more of a power lifter? Are you asking me if Ryan Bowen is going to become a power lifter and not arm wrestle? Anglo, I don't understand 100% what you're exactly saying. Nate says, how can I watch your match? I don't know where it's to be broadcast. I'll give you guys more information as it comes up. Austin C says, Derek, how often do you get injured? Not very often anymore. Thank God. Blake, Tennessee Titan Perry, there he is. What's up, buddy? Just hanging out. Moderators, can you guys please share Blake's YouTube channel, you guys? Please follow Big Blake's journey. That's my boy right there. So, yeah, you guys look at Blake. You guys think I'm a big dude. Blake's a big dude. Dizzy Busy says, Evan looks like an insurance salesman without the beard. Shmo says, well, going to have to pay Bowen to use that trademark term, pound for pound AW. There you go. Robert Kelly, I want to see Derek versus Chance at the same event as Dallas versus Tarian. I don't know, man. Chance, I don't know. I don't know when that happens. Were you an and one fan? Yeah, I was. Wait, why? What makes you ask that question? Craig D. What makes you ask that? Evan without the beard looks hilarious. John is pulling Dallas. When is that? Oh, I'm not sure when that is. I just saw that. DF says, Derek, see you in T's. The word sounds like letters that spell words. Cheers. People are saying really confusing stuff. JB says, do you train with the whisperer? Does he whisper off camera? No, that he does not sound like that in person. That's the one thing I roast him about the most, is that he changes his voice for his videos. And yes, I don't train with him regularly. His practice is about almost 2 hours away from my practice, but every so often he comes back out to my team's practice. But he's still on my team. That's why we kind of branched out, because some people train so far away from us, so it's kind of under the same umbrella. But yeah, I think he'll be there this weekend. I think he'll be at my practice this weekend. He was leaning towards it. I got to talk to him again and find out. Andrew Bailey says, thank you for that thought. My thoughts exactly. I want to see Zara pull a couple of big shots outside of Russia. Also, appreciate it, dude. Out. See you later, Andrew. Let's see. Paul then says, when are you going to the next East versus West or King of the Table? No idea. Probably not for a little while, until I finish my little trek here in the United States. I know we're talking about the curse of strength. I'm sure you'll find out the hard way, but backwards. Says it was Marcus. It was Marcus. Okay, cool. Says DF. Why didn't you pull in the tournament? I'm training for my super match, and I'd been injured the week before. So I'm still training. I just have to stay seated and stuff like that. I'm not going to risk getting injured for a tournament that I've arm wrestled in 1,000 times, and I don't know. It's not the most important thing in the world to me in terms of as a competitor. Robert Kelly, everybody's saying what's up. Sean Moose, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. Oh, there it is. The man himself, the juggernaut, Mr. Money Slam himself, coming in, dropping the €100 super chat. Marcus, what's going on, bud? How you doing, man? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, Marcus. How was Arm Guards event for you, man? How'd it go? What were your thoughts on it? Marcus says, with the €100 super chat, White Wolf, I second that, partner. What a mad week. Arm wrestling was just a small part of the entertainment. Arm Gods delivered on atmosphere. The place was rocking. Lots more to come this year. Uncle Marcus taking his spot next to Chave with the €100 super chat. Thank you, Marcus. Chave has missed you, sir. I don't know if you noticed the mustache on our boy. He's growing so fast, he sprouted a mustache. But he's been asking about you, Marcus. I appreciate the love, man. As always, you're absolutely insane with the money slams. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's why these lights are on. Because you. That's why my daughter's able to eat. But yeah, so Arm Gods looked amazing. The matches I've seen looked amazing. Like I said, when it was live, I wasn't able to watch it. But the event so far looked awesome. It looked very club-like. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of hype, especially with the Beer Man and the Paul Maiden thing. And then, yeah. But thank you, Marcus. I want to get out there, man. I want to go to Ireland so bad. That'd be so awesome. Yeah, someone keeps saying Mindaugas. That would be fun. That would be fun. We got to talk for sure. Let's see. But once again, thank you, Marcus. You're the guy. You're the man. Didn't realize we were bidding. Says White Wolf. Voevoda versus Derek next. Hey, Robert says champ is here. Did you get a chance to pull with Larry recently? No, I have not. Auction has started. The awswitch.com. Thank you, Devon's Forums, for sharing the awswitch.com. That's the website, guys. Bidding is closed. Tips for thicker wrists without arm wrestling. I mean, you can try to strengthen the tendons and things inside your wrist. That's about it. I mean, there's still muscles and tendons in here, so that's what kind of gets thicker. I mean, I guess you could take a bunch of growth hormone and have your bones get thicker. I don't. If you're talking about actually getting like thicker bones, I don't know, man. Besides taking a bunch of growth hormone, I can't think of a way where that would grow. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do that. I don't know because the rest of it is getting thicker, like tendons, and muscles and stuff in the wrist by doing a lot of wrist workouts. That'll help it get thicker. But the bone growing after, if you're already a full-grown adult male, I don't know. Let's see. Medalgus can drink as well, says White Wolf. Hey. Nate Polidero says, if you had a big old bone snap, no. Craig D says, do you feel MJ is the GOAT? You're talking about basketball? You're talking about Michael Jordan? Yeah. And I am a LeBron fan, but yeah, MJ. Couldn't the best pound for pound arm wrestler also be Levon, because it does not necessarily have to be a light athlete? If you're talking about success over years in their own respective weight classes, then yeah, no. He hasn't been doing it nearly as long or has nearly as much success as the people I named. Bidding is never closed up until Marcus shows up. Sean Moose says Eric Spoto. Okay. Eric Spoto's a really strong dude. Let's see. Anglo-American said, I don't think so unless he pulls over double his own body weight. This is crazy. Marcus, brother Marcus. Everybody's saying what's up to Marcus. Well-deserved. Coming in here, Money Slam Marcus. Schmo, hope you're doing well, says Marcus. GB19, Marcus, what do you do for a living? Let's see. Wait, sorry, it skipped. Did you practice with Larry? Pull with Larry? No, not this time, because I know it's going to happen. So I wasn't pushing it. He was really busy. He was swamped by people the whole weekend. But I know we're going to meet up and we'll practice. He lives out here now, so yeah, I wasn't getting crazy about it. It's a lot easier for someone that's 160 put up 320 than someone 400 to put up 800. Yeah, I can agree with that. Let's see. What's up, y'all? Says Johnny Dang. What's going on, Johnny? Mitchell says, what up, Derek? Looking jack, dude. I got to gain some more weight, man. Johnny says, is Jamie in here? No, I've not seen him yet. Mendaugas versus yourself, Derek. Big match for the belt. Hey, it's like the Martin's wheelbarrow. What are you guys talking about, wheelbarrows? Slap the bone to a tree until it calcifies. I don't think it's going to break, guys. I think my arm bone is okay. See, Martin was asked for you today. GB19, talk crap and make money. That's what Marcus Thompson does. All right, what are we at? 5:35. I'm all caught up with the chat. Dang, you guys are slow today, man. Shoot. Take that, chat. Actually, we're only at 88 people. Usually I can hang in there. Once we get to 150 and start passing 150, then I'm usually fall way behind, even if I'm going fast mode. But 88, yeah, you guys ain't got nothing at 88 people. You guys can't comment fast enough. Now watch people just start spamming the chat. Don't do that. It doesn't count. All right. What do we do? Should we try the gripper? What do you guys think? You guys got any more questions for me? If so, I can. If not, I can shut it down. You guys know that I don't like to just sit here and just milk it for no reason. Let's see. Nice, good job. Ever think of having a match with Nick Stone? I've definitely thought about it. I watched Nick Stone, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Yeah, he's a strong guy. I mean, have I thought about like setting up a match with him? Not really. I mean, I watch him. I try to watch all the top super heavyweights, the top ranked guys, and have a plan for if and when I do pull them. But do I have a plan right now for pulling Nick Stone? No. He's a super strong guy, very capable arm wrestler for sure. I have a lot of respect for how strong he is, but yeah, I haven't made any plans in terms of challenging him. But I watch people and try to get an idea of what I would do, if and when we cross paths. But yeah, but I respect to Nick Stone. Looks like a very strong guy. Paul Den says, Gripper, what kind of cereal am I buying? Says Bridget. Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds, the big one. Sorry, Bridget's running to the grocery store. She's on her way over here right now, and so she needed to know what kind of cereal she was buying. Derek versus Mendaugas like a monster movie. Do you often squeeze a ball or a donut? No, I don't. But the thing is, those type of grip things, I've done them over the years. So there was a time where I had a little like the heavy duty ball. It's like a balloon full of sand type thing, but it was a heavy duty one. I had a time where for 8 months I squeezed that nonstop, and then there was another time where I would do grippers every time I drove, like lighter grippers. I would sit there, and that was my rule. I just kept switching hands while I drive. Or I had rubber bands attached to my car for the in the passenger seat and in the we call it the oh shit bar up above the door. We had bands there, and I would sometimes yank on those while I drove. I've had phases where I've done these things, but not consistently. So right now, no, I don't do any weird grip stuff right now. Do you think Larry Wheel's body looks better off PEDs? I mean, he's smaller. The same? I mean, I know he's smaller, but I don't know what better means. I don't know, man. Uh, he looks this to me. He looks the same, but just smaller. So same dimensions, but just smaller. So I don't know. I don't really don't care how he looks, to be honest. Yeah. That needs to be a big poster. Have you pulled Reg recently? Saw he beat you. Oh, I forget we did pull it a tournament once. So Vrej's first tournament in the United States, I fouled out against him. I knew he hooked. I wasn't sure how strong he was, and did I false start or elbow foul? I think I tried to roll out and I elbow fouled twice. Yeah, but then we practiced. The only other time we pulled besides that was when I went out when Devin Larrett was out there last time he was here. I went out to the LA practice with Devin. Vrej was there, so I arm wrestled. Devin arm wrestled the Vrej first. They had some wars that are on YouTube, and then me and Vrej went in the corner, and I finally was like, "Hey, let's arm wrestle." So after he pulled Devin, I arm wrestled Vrej. So that being said, at the practice, I was too much for him, both hands, but that was after he pulled Devin. So who knows? I do feel confident right-handed against him, even if it was fresh. Left-handed, I do think I might be able to take his wrist backwards, but I don't know if I can pin through his arm, especially with my left arm and its current limits. So I don't feel super confident that I'll beat him left-handed fresh at all. I would definitely put him as the favorite for sure. But right-handed, I feel confident. But there's in the United States, left-handed, there's about 3 people I would say that are the favorite to beat British left-handed. I would say Cody Merritt. I would say Corey West. I'm not taking it in any order. And I'd like to see him versus and Ryan Espy in North America. Those 3, pretty much everybody besides that man. Oh, wait. And Devin. I think Devin can too. So 4 people. So there you go. Let's see. Everybody's talking to Marcus. Marcus talking to each other. Good man. Thank you for the week. Where's Larry living right now? Last I heard, he's still looking for a house out, but somewhere near LA. Vaughn is scared of Brian Shaw, says Sean Moose. I don't think he's actually scared of it. It would take years for it to happen. Everybody's talking about talking to each other. You guys, Jake, not Vrej versus Dadakayan? No. Vrej is way too small. Parker Kimber says, get a match with Cody when his hand heals up. You're talking about Cody Merritt, and are you talking about right or left-handed? Left-handed, I can't touch Cody. Right-handed, I would feel pretty confident with that match. Craig D says, are you a Taco Bell Mexican pizza fan? I am, but I haven't had it in years. But those were pretty good at one point. Let's see. Everybody's talking to each other. I'm glad I could provide the chat room for you guys, though, minimum. Carolyn, there she is. I'm so happy to see you, Carolyn. Thank you for joining up. Derek, you're just a good with anyone. Best wingman commentary is you with whomever. Some cry for a spot. It's the only reason you weren't there. Thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn always has my back. Man, there's no one to. Carolyn always makes sure I feel good. She's always boosting me up. Thank you, Carolyn. It's good to see you. Thank you for being a member. Carolyn, love seeing that icon next to your name. Thank you for supporting the channel. B says, you versus Monster Michael Todd. RTH? Right-handed? I don't know what. What is RTH? Under lowercase r, capital TH. Anyway, me versus Michael Todd. That's not even something I'm looking at until I beat Corey. So it got offered, or it got mentioned. Oh yeah, sorry, I meant to put right hand. It got mentioned not that long ago, and whether I want to match with Mike right now. I'm not looking for a match with Mike right now. I'll be looking for a match with the guys above Todd Hutchings. So Jerry Caderet, Michael Todd, Devin Larrett, Dave Chafee. I'll be looking for matches with them after I finish with everybody below them, the top guys. So I would like to beat Todd Hutchings. I'd like to beat Corey West, and then I'll start looking at those top 4 guys in a serious fashion. Like, all right, we got to make a run at them. But I got some stuff I need to finish first. So yeah, we're gonna take this match to Austin Jaggers. Hopefully we win both hands. That'd be nice. And then hopefully I get a match with Todd Hutchings, which I would like. Even though he's ranked above me, so that would still move me up a little bit. And then I want to match Corey West. And then I'll feel good. I feel good about where I'm at and ready to push for the top 4 guys in North America and take more overseas matches, assuming I win all my matches. Let's see. Oh, you guys talking all fast now, huh? All right. Oh, wait. Dan the Man, is Arm God's rival to Armors? I don't see that as rivals right now. Oh, hey, you know what? I had a question. I thought that Paul Maiden and Neil Pickup were friends. Are they not? Because on one of the videos where Paul Maiden was cutting off Evan's beard, he said something about we have something in common. We both hate Neil Pickup. Was he joking, being sarcastic, or is that really a thing, or are they just being sarcastic? So I thought Paul Maiden and Neil were boys. Favorite Ben and Jerry's flavor? Ooh, I don't know, man. They have like a really thick mint one, like topped mint. It's pretty good. What's my next match? March 11th, Austin Jaggers, both hands. My next match, prediction for Paul Lynn versus Babayev. You have to say Babayev is the favorite. I give him solid 60-40 over Paul, but Paul's amazing. King Callie says, Benji Mac, yeah, I'll be there watching, hopefully. That's the plan. Hermes versus Dennis. Right now, I think Hermes have too much right now, but give Dennis a little more time. Let's see. I'm God's epic. Give to the rescue. DKK Avo 2 says, Veg is a beast, killed it at the FitCon. Why does he not compete East versus West for King of the Table? I'm not sure his reasoning. I know he's been invited to East versus West. I'm not sure if he's been invited to King of the Table. I don't know why he has not jumped on it. Match of the Wild Horse, maybe that was brought up potentially. Yeah, I've talked to some people about a match with me and Matt Mask. It wasn't something I was ever really pursuing because Matt's not ranked as a super heavyweight, and my goal is to be ranked #1 super heavyweight. A match with Matt, although I know it'd be exciting, doesn't really help move me forward in terms of being the #1 super heavyweight. It'd just be more for to help the reputation and have a fun match, I guess. Do you think Devin would still mess with you if you pull the East versus West? Huh? Still mess with me? What do you mean? Well, Devin pulled the East versus West. I pulled the East versus West twice. Will he still mess with me? I don't know. Are you talking about like messing me? Like, would he still be my friend? Or are you talking about would he mess with me like on the table? Can he joke around with me and like hold me? I don't know what you mean by mess with me. Let's see. Kazi says, Mass, that would be definitely a good match for you. You guys talking to Wolf? Yeah, I found Paul Maiden to be really strange and oddly aggressive, says the Swayze Express. Marcus Thompson says, no comment. Oh, all right. You're saying you would beat Vrej for Vrej? Says Jim. I'm wrestling fan says, when you said King of Cali, I heard King Kali. If I got hit with a beer, I'd be a little odd too. Okay. What's a wolf in the car with Fox picking up Evan? Oh, was that Wolf? Don't worry about the rankings. Just get out there and pull for the experiences, Kazi. Yeah, but my goal since I've been into arm wrestling is to be ranked #1 in the world. That's my goal. So ranked #1. So I have to worry about rankings. I mean, that's the goal I set. That's what I want to pursue. So because I chose that, then I chose a life of caring about rankings. I'm not saying it's the best thing. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what I chose. He messed with you a lot in your 2 matches. Oh, me and Devin haven't had real matches. We had 1 practice match with Eric Spoto trying to ref, kinda, and then we've had practices together. I have videos of me dumping Devin too. If you want to see practice videos, I have videos of me trashing Devin, and that's why he wanted the match in Vegas, because the last practice before that I was dumping his ass. But yeah, I mean that's practice, and I'm not saying I could beat Devin fresh, but I'm saying like to read into that how much he was joking around and stuff. It was a practice match. Derek, what is your day job these days? I do security. I'm what they call a host at a gentleman's club. Yeah. Let's see. Should you gain weight to take advantage of your large frame? I'm around 340, 345 right now. I'm not obsessed with weight, but my appetite has been a little bit suppressed. I'm taking care of that right now. But I'm trying to eat more and lift more. I need to eat more. But I'm not obsessed with the weight. I just know that I'm not getting stronger because I'm not eating. That's the thing I care about, is getting stronger. So I'm trying to eat more so I can get stronger. And weight will probably come with that. But I'm not obsessed on a number, like a weight number, me landing on a number. If I pull Corey, though, I would love for my weight to be around 360, 370 is a weight I'd probably feel okay with. If I get a lot further below that, that sounds a little rough. Let's see. Did you drink the what? Evan looks so different with the beard. Everybody's talking to each other. What do you think about Mask or Pork Chop for the next Arm Gods? As Devin said, yeah, they both be good. I mean, Matt obviously is going to be more explosive and scream and make a bigger show of it. So I guess I'd lean towards Matt. I meant no comment on the Neil thing. This is Marcus. Practice videos, the stats based on those would be funny. I know, right? Not just someone had a stats website based off practice polls. Marcus, tell Derek this is your chat room. Hey, Marcus rented it out. He rented out the chat room. That's fine. GB19 says, ye good matches, maybe Adrian versus Matt. Okay. Do you still feel Chance will beat Ryan's? What's the percentage? Yeah, I still feel like Chance is a favorite. Ryan has impressed me. I mean, he is looking stronger and stronger. I feel like you still have Chance as a favorite. But the gap closed a little bit. If I'm being honest, I know Chance is my boy, but so is Ryan. Ryan's a good friend of mine. Man, I would say Chance is still the favorite. $65-35. Yeah. Yeah, I feel more comfortable saying that. When I feel it was a bigger gap before. Corey McPhee says, you find much difference in Devin compare the pull at Brandon's house the last time he pulled? I find the way he pulls now is way different, better style now. I felt the same. The things he worried about felt the exact same. The things he protected felt the same. I was stronger this last time, but he felt pretty much the same to me. So I haven't noticed a different style. Gabe, what's going on? Gabe Young, another member in the chat. What's going on, dude? How many times a week are you practicing? I practice every other week right now, table time. That way I can prioritize gym sessions, because gym sessions are more important to me right now. How strong do you think Denis Plenkov is? He is looking beastly these days. Devin says he thinks he's #2, so that's interesting. Neil Pickup is the best. He could talk my dad and be my wife's boyfriend. DKK says, do you think Brazil can take Saplenkov? I just don't think Dennis would have came back without thinking he would be dominant and take over again. I will always say that the GOAT is the favorite. I won't be betting money on that match, but I always, like I said, you guys, at every John Brzezinski match, I will predict John to win until the end of time. But man, 50, 1%, John Brzik on that one. Wow, it's so hard for me to say John wins that one, but I'm sticking John. I'm sticking with John in that one. Come on, John. Prove me right again. Is this Neil's second account? Thomas Miles says, is your weight training program coming along at the rate you wanted? Yes, I was making gains and moving forward in the muscles I want to move forward in. It's just the weight I've been coming along really well, and then I injured my side, so I'm waiting for that to heal up. But yeah, everything else was doing well. You don't need any more weight. Yeah, John. Okay. Zhao versus Hermes, who you got? Their pulling style is so similar. Oh, man. Hermes is a little more defensive, right? They both go relatively low hand and they top roll out. Hermes is a little more defensive, meaning he'll stay on this side of his body for longer. Zauer is more offensive as he does it. I don't know if Hermes, they can pull back. It's going to be strap match. They both pull back. I can see Zauer taking Hermes' hands because Hermes tries to be defensive and stop it and loses his hand. Once Hermes loses his hand, he's done. He's proven over time that hand goes, he's completely done. So Hermes would have to be a lot more offensive than he normally is. Normally he's way out here for a long time. So I could see Zauer beating Hermes, but I wouldn't say it's a big swing. Hermes has been more tested. So I would give a slight advantage stylistically to Zauer, but we know Hermes' current strength level. We know it well. So, man, that's a really tough one. That's a really tough one for me to predict. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck on that one, 50-50. All right. GB19 says, is Emma here today? Yes, she is here. Is she sleeping? Emma, you sleeping? Yeah, she's asleep. I think Levon will be Hermes. Bowen is dry as a commentator. Just had the biggest mouth to talk himself into opportunities. Just saying. Carolyn is not a Ryan Bowen fan. Never has been. Do you think you can beat John? Do I think I can beat John? I would. I'm interested in taking a match with John. I don't think I'll ever say out loud on video, I think I can beat the best ever. I would be interested in taking a match with John. I do think I have something for him. I'd be interested to take that. Obviously, I have so much respect for John. It's ridiculous. So, in a super match format, I think Hermes would win. Zauer might take the first round, says Kazi. Derek versus Pancake. Bowen, best of 5. Stop it. Looks better. Have fun at the Fit Expo. Says cancel laughter. Yes, I did. All right, guys. This is kind of slowing down a little bit. What do you think of Grizzly if you start training for arm wrestling? I mean, just like anybody, it's going to take a few years for him to get to a significant level. Okay. Any supplements you recommend for tendons other than steroids? First off, recommend for tendons. No, I haven't been taking much for tendons. I take Animal Flex, which is good for joint therapy and things like that. And then I take a BCAA and a pre-workout, but nothing specifically targeting tendons that I'm taking. All right. Are we going to test the gripper real quick? See how that 3.5 looks? I am a little bit tired. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel that this energy drink's helping a little bit. The arm feels relatively healthy. All right. We're going to do this, then we're going to be signing off, you guys. I think I've wasted enough of your time. Oh, okay. Let's grab the 2.5 here. Oh, did you guys hear that? That thing cracked so many times just now. Woo. Jeez. All right, let's get a little bit of chalk here. You heard it crack, right? It cracked like 4 times. My hand went pop, 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 pop. I always forget which you're supposed to hold it a certain style. I always mix up which one it is. I forget which one's supposed to be on which side. All right. When will my team be going to Winter Blast, says Carolyn? Not that I've heard from any of them. 3.5. Oh, crap. I want to get a little more chalk. I got to keep the gripper in frame for you guys so you don't think I'm cheating. Get a little more chalk, though. All right. Ow, ripped the beard hair out. Okay. Let's see. I can feel my energy level isn't super good right now. Oh, it's getting so close, guys. It's getting closer each time. We're almost there again. We're almost there again. Obviously, I'm gonna give it one more attempt. I always do 2 attempts, but it's getting close. It's getting close. We're gonna get back to closing this thing. I'm pretty excited about getting back to that strength level again. It's so frustrating being close and not doing it. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Oh, it's getting so close. I can finish through your pinky. It's hard, man. I'm trying. I'm squeezing everything. It's just not going. Kazzy says I can cling a 3.5. You liar. Can you really? Congratulations. That's awesome if you can. Carolyn, member for 13 months. There she is. Derek, even on your worst day, you're the strongest live stream on YouTube. Carolyn, even on your worst day, you're the most supportive person ever in the chat. Thank you. The old neck, hide the gripper, switch it out trick. Classic. Carolyn with the $6.66 says Bowen Rocks. Thank you, Carolyn. You should set up the matchup. You versus John at the Monster Factory. You can beat John, then look the grill in the eyes and say, "You're next." Well, if I beat Todd Hutchings, it's the same thing, right? Because Todd Hutchings beat Corey. If you haven't tried it, you should do 10 standing squats. It seriously worked for me. Like I said, my lower back and my side is kind of injured right now, so I'm not going to be doing any squats. But I appreciate that. And I do understand what that type of stuff does. Squats is great. Get the blood moving and wake you up and things like that. Yeah, 100%. I just not trying to do squats right now. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Definitely are a little more awake. 3.5. We can try standing up. Let's try standing up. Okay. All right, guys. I love closing the stream out like this. Come on. Oh, my God. It's so close. All right. I'm going to get it. It's coming back. Not today. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We took a little L. A slight L. But like I said, we're on our way back to the peak of grip strength again. Frustrating. But it's okay. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to do what you all think I'm going to do and just freak out, man. I can't. I'm pretty competitive. I hate failing. Okay. Name that movie, by the way. Name that movie that I just quoted. First one to name that movie that I just quoted gets, Robert Kelly. I didn't even say what you get. You get a D in the B. A D in the B. That's what you get. I hope a bunch of people understood that. Hashtag winning. Joe Nilo, you still haven't claimed your gift card on the website, by the way, bro. I told you got to hit me up, man. I'm going to give me a way to send it over to you. It'll be an online gift card, a code. All right, guys, it is 6:02. We are past the 6 o'clock point. We're going to start signing this thing off. So 80 people roughly in here, you guys. If you guys have not clicked the thumbs up button, if you can do one more like spike, I'd appreciate that. You guys, thank you so much for supporting me as always. Moderators, please can you post my link tree in here into the comments or into the chat. If you guys, that'll link you over to my all my sponsors and my discount codes on there, and also all my social media. If you guys aren't following me on certain social medias, go ahead and do that. Also, thank you all the members and everybody that supports the channel. Everybody has a little icon next to their name. Those are people supporting the channel, and I appreciate that, guys. It helps pay the bills and keep things moving. Also, you guys, Texas Prana right here sharing the Discord. If you guys want unlimited access to hang out with me in a chat room, I'm on Discord all the time. We have our own Discord, and Texas Prana is sharing the link right there. If you don't know what Discord is, basically it's a live chat room. There's voice chat where it's just like we're all talking in a chat room, but with our voices, and then there's chat, right? And there's different sections for arm wrestling, like training sections and general arm wrestling sections, things like that. But basically, a bunch of arm wrestlers talking. I'm in there. Yeah, it's an app for your phone or on your computer, so you can see Texas Prana. Like a ton of us are in there, including Joe Nilo. He'll be back in there tonight. So, all right, guys. I love you guys to death. Thank you for the support. You guys are amazing. I will catch you next week on Wednesday again. We'll be back at it. We're going to close that gripper, stupid ass thing. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.